85% of job seekers say they'll only consider a hybrid or fully remote role.
Can I come in on this?
Go on.
Yeah. So I found that quite interesting because we offer, as you have to now, right? My preference personally was that everyone would be in the office, right? We're an events organiser, the power of people in the room, and to generate that culture, to build that culture, I think it's fundamentally important. But given that we need to build, we're a growing business, we've got a big growth plan, we have to offer that flexibility. We have to, as any employer now does. So we offer 2 days a week from home, and hardly anyone takes it up. So we've got 29, and I'd say 5 take it up, the rest are in the office full time. I don't actually think that people do want hybrid working, by the most part.
But they want the choice.
They want the choice, yeah, absolutely. And your choice is there, but no one. But is it a choice by proxy then?
It depends on your demographic of your employee workforce. So for us, we know that people, generally speaking, will be on site doing event delivery, and they might then want to spend 3 or 4 days at home because it means they can drop their children off, they can go around and have their caring responsibilities and do that stuff. So for me, it's all about enabling that balance. So I think to be prescriptive with 3 and 2, which is kind of what we've done, what we said, how that falls, we don't really care.
Yeah.
It's not flexible,
it doesn't matter.
How it falls doesn't matter to me, no.
It doesn't matter. So actually, if you're going to be on site for a week, or we've had people just come back from the rowing championships, they were there for 2 weeks, 7 days a week. We need to make sure that actually they then have got some time off, or they work from home for a while, so that actually they feel they've got a bit of balance back. But I don't disagree, culture does come from being together, and not just from events professionals being with each other, but being with the wider business is also important.
I think we found that if you're in the creative side of the industry, you cannot do it remotely. You have to be in the room to have those ideas and throw those ideas around. It doesn't work on Zoom, doesn't work on Teams. So we insist everybody has to be in the room on a creative meeting. However, we've got full flexibility anyway, and we had before COVID, because the nature of our industry is remote. We've got loads of teams working remote at the moment. We've got pretty much all of our events teams out on site at the moment. But we haven't been prescriptive. We've just allowed people to choose. And today, when I left the office, we're only 20 miles away, the car park was full. The place was pretty much buzzing with people. We find Fridays a bit of a dead day, Mondays iffy, but it's let people choose. But there are certain times when teams need to be together, and going back to that leadership thing, leaders cannot lead remotely. They need to be in the office with the team, and that's an insistence we make, that if you're a leader and you want that responsibility, you've got to lead your team properly.
Just on the hybrid thing, I would, I never want to be, obviously this is because the results are here. If hybrid or remote comes up in any other panel, you should just stop, because hybrid and remote is it, that's it now. The key word, and I'm really glad all 3 of you said it, is choice. And I think if you're an employer and you're not offering the choice, you will die. Your business will be over because
you won't actually die, don't you?
No, your business will. There are some companies though.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a quick show of hands? Is anyone here working from their office 5 days a week? Show of hands.
Are you in a venue? Oh, okay, interesting.
And who's sort of like working 2 or 3 days a week from the office or at home? So, okay, some people not sure. And is anyone fully remote? That's a fairly even spread among the audience.
Can I just do one quick one? For those people that are working in the office 5 days a week, do you want to work in the office 5 days a week? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But those that are working remote, full-time remote, do you want to be remote? I'd find it depressing being on my own all the time.
Yeah. It's choice, I think.
Yeah, but
choice.
Is it choice if you're working remote full-time? Is it because that's the company you work for? So is it choice?
It depends on, there's a couple of companies that have put their name to, we are a fighter. And what I like about some of these companies is they say, if you want to come here, this is what we do. We do 5 days in the office. You are an adult. You choose to come here. If you don't want to come here, fine. There are other companies that I'm working with 2 at the moment who are 100% remote, and I would generally say 50-50. People either say to me, that is my dream, or the idea of working fully remote I don't like. But the key thing is, it's the choice, and as an employer, you can't be too flexible, because like it or not, I'm afraid, it is always an employer-led environment. I hate this candidate-led environment. It's not. It is an employer-led, because they are the people, putting the jobs out there. But as job seekers, you can decide where you go. And if companies are giving that choice and that's bringing you in, then they're doing the right thing. It's your choice as well.